Welcome back to 30-day online English speaking challenge. Today's topic is dedicated to the list of 10 activities that I always do to let my hair down and to regain energy whenever I feel depressed or stressed. So let's get started and see what they are. The very first activity in the list would be wandering and just following my intuition around the streets in the neighborhood. Even though I'm walking aimlessly, I could gradually become more aware of everything surrounding, such as the sound from moving vehicles, shaking trees, a crying baby, a singing practice, or a television program and other things that can make me pay attention. This practice is similar to meditation when all of my senses are heightened and I'm able to see, to hear, and to smell more. Then I come to the realization that it's a real part of me that has always been there. And there are many lovely, yet simple things out there in my daily life that I don't notice, since I focus too much on my computer screen. And the second activity is listening to music. I listen to my favorite playlist on a daily basis to stay positive and remain calm. According to scientific researches, when you listen to the music you like, your brain releases dopamine, which is a feel-good neurotransmitter that will biologically cause you to feel emotions like excitement or joy. And my favorite genres are pop, ballad, and indie. At the same time, I also enjoy listening to soundtracks from movies and Baroque songs with melancholic and soothing melody while working to boost my concentration power. Moreover, listening to the wave sound is also my cup of tea. That's why I can stay all day long on the beach, hearing the waves crashing onto the shores and just staring at the skyline. And the third activity is watching movies. I'm into most movies with topics about family, friendship, love, adventure, and Japanese animation films, Spirited Away, Grave of the Fireflies, Love, Simon, 3 Idiots, Her Love Boys Bath Water, 1 Liter of Tears, and Miracle in Star Number 7 could be some typical example. Through watching those movies, I could relate to the characters and the content, which can drive my motivation and help me become more aware of my own problems through identification and sympathy. The fourth activity is writing. I'm currently keeping a daily journal to record every key lessons I learned throughout the day. Besides helping me to appreciate the positive things, writing also enables me to identify and rethink my negative thoughts. Then I can look at my own problems from a different angle, which will help me to reflect on and change my attitude. Therefore, I would recommend everyone to acquire this potent habit to give you tremendous mental power every day. And the fifth activity is reading. Similar to watching, my favorite reading topics are mainly about family, childhood, travel stories, and a little bit of psychology. Because I usually can't schedule a period of time in the day for reading my books, I would bring a book with me in my daily journey and read it whenever I need to wait for someone, something, or while I'm on the bus to my university. When you allow yourself to be mesmerized by the engaging books, you can disconnect from the hectic pace of life out there to wind out and cherish the present moment. The next thing would be photographing. Since I don't have a camera, I often use my phone to capture special moments throughout the day and stunning sceneries while traveling. I must say that photography could be effective for cultivating good mental health, since taking photos encourages the state of attentiveness to your own surroundings and your thinking. When you bring awareness to your own senses, you are being deliberately mindful, which is almost similar to hitting a reset button for a moment and taking a deep breath and paying attention to your sensory experience so as to take the best shots. On top of that, I shouldn't forget to mention about exercising. During this current situation of social isolation, I usually allocate some time to stretch and warm my body off to pay more attention to my breath and muscles. While working out, I could feel the connection between my mind and my body when my body is occupied by the physical activity, but not overwhelmed, and my mind can center itself to contemplate my issues and anxieties rationally and boost my mood for creativity. Last but not least, the next habit is tidying up. I prefer keeping my room neat and tidy for the sake of my mental comfort. For me, tidy spaces will let my brain relax, which will help to increase my mental space and concentration. Thus, a well-organized home can have wide-reaching effects on not only our mood, but also our happiness and even relationships. Next, I love laughing and talking to myself in front of the mirror as a method of self-encouragement, especially before an important challenge. This habit gives me an optimistic outlook and allows me to better express my feelings of joy and gratitude towards others. Moreover, in today's fast-paced life, people almost forget to look at themselves in the mirror to just acknowledge how happy and attractive they really are. Therefore, laughing at yourself can even turn a negative experience into a positive one and brighten your mood for the rest of the day. And the final habit would be self-reflecting. As a university student, after a vital period of time, such as an exam, a program, or a semester, I would use this process of self-assessment to help me look at my performance and emotions throughout that time. Therefore, I know how to prioritize and devise appropriate approaches and strategies to solve my own problems and achieve better outcomes. Moreover, you can also self-reflect on yourself during the activities mentioned above, such as writing, exercising, or tidying up, as long as you allow your mind to be free and think about the solutions to your problems. Apparently, self-reflection helps me understand myself better, as well as others' perspectives. So these are all about the 10 activities that I would do on a regular basis as remedy for my pressure and anxiety. If you are feeling stressed out or down in the dumps, go out for a walk, or turn on your favorite music and stretch your body, or laugh at yourself in the mirror. I guarantee that you will feel a little bit better, both mentally and physically. And here's a little takeaway from today's video. First, we have the idiom to let your hair down, which means to relax and enjoy yourself. For instance, the exam was over. It's about time you let your hair down and had some fun. And second, we have the idiom somebody's cup of tea, which means something one prefers, desires, enjoys, or cares about. For instance, I invited you because I thought long-distance cycling was your cup of tea. This idiom can also be used in the negative to mean the opposite way. For instance, an evening in the cinema isn't everybody's cup of tea. Okay, third, we have the phrasal verb to relate to somebody or something, which means to be able to understand or to have sympathy with somebody or something. The synonym of this would be to empathize with somebody or something. For instance, many adults can't relate to children, or our product needs an image that everyone can relate to. Next, we have the idiom for the sake of something, which means in order to get or to keep something. For instance, she gave up smoking for the sake of her health. And finally, we have the idiom to be down in the dumps, which means to be feeling unhappy or depressed. For instance, he had been down in the dumps since his girlfriend left him. And that's all about day 8. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys in the next topic. Remember to take care and see ya!